Hello, 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 everybody. Happy holidays and happy solstice. This is a special session that I come back in the afternoon when I don't quite complete as many free readings as I wanted to in the morning session. So that's why there's no chat. I'm not taking any additional questions for this session, but I will be back in 2.5 hours for my evening session if you'd like to join me then. So be sure to do that. After I complete all of the readings for this session, I will pin a comment with the order in which I completed the reading, so you can find your name, kind of get an idea of where in the whole video that your reading is at. And if you're enjoying these free readings, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. It does help spread the Zen love. You're part of the Love Tsunami, and it lets me know that you're enjoying these free readings, and YouTube too. And then they share my readings with other people too, my videos with other people. So thank you guys so much. I did have one um, a donation that I did not get to before we headed out, so they will be up first, and then we'll jump in to the free readings. And I think that's everything I wanted to say. So, Brenda Tejada, hello, hello. Thank you so much for your donation again. Anyone to know in love, dates, passion, any of those things this weekend? What does Spirit want you to know? So we'll continue to do here. I am using this beautiful deck here, the Transient Light Tarot. So that is the deck that we'll be using. All right. It looks like a countdown's happening here, Brenda. So these other three are. You first got the 10 of Swords, which is 10. And then you got the 9 of Wands. That's 9. We'll see what these other three are, or other four are here in a moment. But this tells me that, this is the ending of expectations. The 10 of Swords is exhausted, trying to live up to everyone else's expectations, thoughts, beliefs, mindsets, etc. And the 9 of Wands represents like barriers coming down as well. So with a combination of these coming in, it does feel like there is this, whatever this wall was, it has to do with, the fears. There's the pressure of trying to live up to so many things instead of just being true to yourself here. Let's see what else we've got going on here. Yeah. Because you've got the 6 of Coins, the 6 of Pentacles. And I've talked about the 6 of Pentacles in one of my Take 10 with Zen episodes. The playlist is at the very top of my main page. When you go back to my main page, if you just click on my name, it'll take you back there. And it's among the top ones, you might have to scroll a little bit, but it's episode, I think, 5 that talks about the 6 of Pentacles. And this 9 of Wands barrier does tell me that there's this force field that's been keeping love away, keeping abundance away, keeping things away. Your inner child is going, no, no, we don't deserve that yet. And it's all about this out of balance rate of that they had when they were very younger, the rate of love exchange, where you feel you have to give 1,000 love coins before you deserve one back, or like you have to give so much to get so little back. And so there is some cleaning out and this balancing of those, that out of balance giving and receiving, that's on autopilot running below the surface in your subconscious, that can be adjusted, which then allows the force fields to drop and things to come in. So you can do that. I mean, you've got the 10 of Wands, so another ending, and like this other 10 ending of where you're investing so much energy and you're exhausted. There's a burden to where it's like, I'm just letting it all go, and letting these expectations go, letting all this energy you're investing in trying to find love and dating and whatever. And it just feels like it's on this clearing out. It's like you're just tired of it, right? Because you have the star card, and this is dreams can come true. We do have the wish. It's one of the wish fulfillment cards, but it's such an important piece here, along with this hanged man, or the hanged one, as they call it in this one, that you see your dreams come true from a different perspective without this 10 of Swords, with all these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets of what, love, dates, passion, what is this supposed to be? How is it supposed to happen? There's all this cage that's keeping your heart back, that there's this freedom that comes in. So if you do check out that Six of Pentacles, it allows and it releases things to come in. And with all of this, you do take a different direction. With the Three of Wands, it takes you, it's this awareness that's coming in, allows things to come in differently. I mean, depending on how much you jump in and do this, you could. I mean, it's still early. It's Friday, right? So if you go in and see who it is that when you were younger that you had to overgive to, and any kind of forgiveness and release can start bringing down those walls, and it can bring in something permanent, more permanent. Whereas if you have had love before that comes in and then it gets repelled out, it's because the inner child's going, no, 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 you don't deserve that. And it's like a little kid getting a sucker, getting ready to put it in their mouth, right? Like, I get the candy, and someone going, nope, you can't have that yet. And you're like, no. So I like this for you, Brenda. But I feel like until that's done, it does feel like there's some sort of blockade. It's the countdown for this wall falling down, which will be for your highest. So that's what they have for you right now. And hang in there. Thank you again for your donation and for your patience and waiting to get the reading there. All right. All right. So then we'll jump in here. For the free readings, the first person up is Anusri. So Anusri, you wanted messages from your higher self. Let's see. What does your higher self want you to know right now? All right. Beautiful combination here. You've got the Strength card, a lot of Leo fire energy there, and the Three of Coins, the Three of Pentacles, all about being true to your authentic self. And it's like your higher self is saying that, connect more with us. The Strength card is about, you know, the lion is your human, and this on here, your third eye is your higher self here with the infinity symbol. And it's about connect to us, and we'll show you your true power, your true strength. We'll tell you who you truly are, a powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love, and that you have this source of your worth in that. And the Three of Pentacles is about not giving in to what you think other people want you to be, should be, need to be, and all that, but being true to your authenticity, true to the authentic self. And, through praise and punishment, we're taught who to be and who not to be when we're growing up. But this is this freedom that comes in. It's like there's this release that comes in that allows you this, freedom. It allows you to not care, not like care, like, like screw everyone, but kind of I'm going to be me. And people are like, well, I don't want you to be that. And you're like, well, I have to be me. And it's not about, needing to defend yourself, but it's about just choosing to authentically be yourself and to do that. So I feel like this is the nudge from spirit, is about being true to you, connect higher. You have a support team that will always back you, even when the humans are all, you know, chaotically drifting around, unsure who they are. They're not anyone to depend upon, for your support of your authenticity. They're still trying to figure out who they are, and they're all consumed with themselves. So I like this journey for you. I feel like it's an affirmation, a nudge to step forward and be more true to yourself on your own path. So that's what's coming through in Nusri. Hang in there. Many blessings. And then Smooth Life, you are up next, and you wanted a spirit message. So what does spirit want you to know right now? All right. So you've got a lot of growth going on here with the Seven of Pentacles coming in here. See if we can get it to maybe focus. Let's see here. But you have the Sun card, which is, brings bright light. And the Seven of Pentacles is the last thing that grows on the fruit tree, is the fruit. And I like this combination because it's like these are the flowers here. It's shining bright light. It's growth, 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 and growing. And, you know, the 7 of Pentacles is the one of the patience cards. But when you get it with the Sun, the 7 of Pentacles, it starts off as a seedling, then it goes all the way up to becomes a branch, tree, trunk, branches, and leaves, and then blossoms, and then fruit. I feel like you're in the leaves towards blossoming stage because summer, the sun is a huge, big time of growth. It's where the most growth happens, right? And that's what I feel like they're saying here is like, though you may feel like things are taking forever, there's a tremendous amount of growth, or you're entering into the period of a tremendous amount of fast, huge growth that's for your benefit. And just to buckle up, Buttercup, because here it comes. So your patience, they're like, just be a little more patient. It is coming. Harvest is coming uh, sooner than you think and faster than you think. Things are really going to pick up speed if they haven't already. It's just going to be, it's like speed up, as they said on, was it Spaceballs, the movie. They're going, it's ludicrous speed. Oh my God, they've gone plaid. You're really starting to have this energy of fast movement. So hang in there. And that's what they have for you, Smooth Life. So many blessings to you. And then Cutie, you wanted a love reading. And wow, talk about more movement. Here's you're having this positive movement with the Chariot card, which is moving to victory here. Power of choice coming in. Sorry, it's like doesn't seem to want to focus suddenly. But we've got this 7 of cups here. The 7 of, I'm sorry, it's not the 7, it's the 9. 9 of cups here, which is like towards wish fulfillment. And I like this coming in here for you because you've got the chariot, which is movement, movement, movement towards your dreams. And the dream here being emotional fulfillment and overflowing here. And I do like this. There's this, um, hope that's I don't want to say like it's a guarantee, but it feels like a guarantee. And the chariot does tell you that you get to choose the story and the emotions and the energy. This all much, much sooner too, with the 9 of cups, the turning inward and upward like a hermit's journey with the number 9. But it's finding the love and it's making these choices, and you're filling up, and with your focus more on unconditional love and what you're grateful for, things happen faster. When we're focused on what we feel is missing, what is we hate in our lives, what we fear will come in and out of our lives, when we focus all that energy, our power of choice, then we grow that stuff instead. And that slows things down. So I like that they're reinforcing that, love is on its way, this dream come true kind of emotion, emotional fulfillment is headed your way. And the more that you focus on the higher vibrational joy, laughter, gratitude, like I said, peace, the faster it speeds up and the faster they come here. But the more you focus on the lower vibrational, the slower things happen. So it's in your hands, Kitty, and I like that for you because that's where we want it. Not in someone else's, we want it in ours, right? So we're the ones that control how fast it seems to come to us. So I like it, and that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And then Pinky, you want to know the rest of the year, any blessings? In the next, 9 days? Can you believe it's 9 days left here? And wow, you got the Keeper of Vessels, which is the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Wands. So there is this new passion, this new connection. I almost feel like it's a spiritual upgrade in a way because the Queen of Cups rules over emotions. She has a great empathic ability, really diving deep into our own emotions. And with that connection to spirit, got the Ace of Wands, which is this ignition. And I feel it is nudging you, like you have some opportunity for some beautiful spiritual blessings over these 9 days, opening your heart. And it just feels like they're saying to kind of close your eyes and open your heart and try to get out of your head and allow this beautiful compassion in your heart to fill you up and overflow. And I feel like there's just this spark that just takes you into a great pace of starting this next year in 2024. That again, the Ace of Wands is all about you. Whatever you focus on is what grows and expands. And so being aware, trusting your gut and instinct, closing your eyes, open your heart, following where you're in you, rather than focusing on what the supposed to's and shoulds and need to's, these other things that end up slowing down. So that is what's coming in there for you right now, Pinky. Kind of a short and sweet, but there's just not much time left in this year. But you can use it as a springboard with this upgrade, with this inward and upward focus and connecting with spirit that helps you really connect to your empathic abilities, that allows just a smoother movement. The more you tune in to the higher vibration of spirit, the clearer things are for you, and you can get some great answers, clear answers. All right, so that's what they have for you. And then Anjushri Dubey, hello, hello, Merry Christmas to you. And you said, with whom are you going to settle in your life? A description of your future spouse. Let's see what spirit is willing to tell you here. All right. All right. So, yeah, this makes total sense too. Someone very intuitive, very in tune with themselves, because this Three of Swords, they had a ton of heartbreak when they were younger growing up. We've got normally it's a huge heart with three swords stuck in it, but I love how this deck has it as being a transformative type of energy. And then you also have um, the High Priestess here, who steps back, connects up to the upper realms, looks behind the veil, dives deep into their emotions. So they know themselves very well. And it's because they had to experience so many of their, heartaches and disappointments when they were younger in life, that they have a much more in tune energy. And I feel like, you know, they've got this, like they had to be very aware of people, and it's like parents, or they had a parent or parents or grandparent or someone who was almost bipolar, where one moment they could be up or down, and so they always had to know how they were before they walked in the room, because they needed to know how they approached it. So they became very in tune with their empathic abilities and picking up on people's emotions for survival. But I feel like it encouraged them this deep, deep inner relationship with spirit and with themselves. So someone who's, and I don't feel like they've got like a lot of baggage. I feel like they've worked through and done a lot of their shadow work, to where they don't sweat the small things, um and there are no big things, almost that kind of attitude, where very strong, very self-aware, not easily triggered to fear, because they've overcome so many things, because they had to experience it so young. So I like that. It is someone who's very um independently strong. The outside world doesn't influence who they are anymore. They're just very solid, and so they're able to navigate life in a beautiful way. So I like that for you, Anjushri. A little bit of a tidbit in discovering who your future spouse is, or how they're like. And then Aditi, you're up next. You want to know January month for you, and be sure to check out your 2024 energy forecast. The video. Um, I posted it a couple times in this morning's, and it should be on my main page under the videos, because I just put them out this morning. So they're live. They're live. And then you wanted, yeah, month. That's right. It's like, I have the cards. Got the Hermit card coming in here. So January is a month of some deep, deep reflection, and especially with the Sun card. You've got the candlelight, uh, providing some light in the darkness, and you have the sun, which is shining bright light onto all areas of your life. It's Leo energy, diving deep into the, subconscious, and dealing with the inner child. So it seems like January has a lot of, it's like this invitation from the light, from spirit, to come in and really look at some things in your life and get some clarity around your life as well. So it is a very enlightening and revealing month for you, but it's about stuff about yourself, not about secrets of other people, but for you. And I like that for you. So that's what they have for you at DT so far. But be sure to check out that. Um, I mean, I have several. I've got the solstice reading. That's 3 months. Got Capricorn season video that came out. So that tells you about this next month. And the solstice is the 3 month period. Did I already say that? Probably. And then the energy one too. So there's a lot of pick a cards out there that can give you some clarity around that too. So I like it. All right. And then angel blessings. You want to know if Pisces loves you or not. Do they or don't they? They love me. They love me not. They love me. They love me not. Because you got the Four of Swords and then the Five of Wands. Four of Swords is peace of mind. And the Five of Wands is about transformation of their energy that comes in here. And it's like their passions are swirling. And the swords. We got passion and we got thinking, but we didn't get cups, right? We didn't get emotion energy. We've got attraction, physical and energetic attraction, and we've got peace of mind of thinking. So they have thoughts about you, they have passion towards you, but emotion doesn't seem to be part of their ability. And I don't know if we've talked about them before, but it feels like they've got some low self-esteem. They've got some low self-love. And when we love ourselves very, very little, we can't give more love than to the extent we love ourselves. So if I love myself this much, that's the maximum I can give and or receive from others. That's the little funnel between which love can go in and out to humans in the world. So because they have very little love for themselves, they don't have a whole lot of they can give you. And that's why I feel like it's not showing up on the radars. The passion is there and the thinking is there, but the love, they got some inner work to do before they can clear that out and offer that to someone and receive that from someone. So that's what's happening there. I don't feel like they're on this, you know, super reflective shadow journey of dealing with all that either. So I don't even feel like they're aware that they can expand it or that even that it's that small. I just feel like they're just trying to go about their daily business and trying to do the things that they think they're supposed to do and check everything off. And that's what's kind of coming in there with that. So that's what they got for you there. So many blessings to you. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? If you're tired of waiting, then you don't need to wait anymore. I hear you. All right. So, and then next up, Daisy. Hey, Daisy. Happy holidays to you. You want to know how will Christmas Day turn out for you? Let's take a look and see what the Spirit wants you to know about your Christmas Day. Wow. Crown and crown. Two kings coming in here. So you've got the King of Pentacles, which is the one we want, right? Because that's the feeling of abundance and fullness in the outside world. And then the Crown of Swords is the King of Swords. Both of these are kings, right? And it's you know, clear communication, a lot of truth, a lot of revelations. And I like this. It's great communication, master of communication that comes in. So it feels very positive. It feels very empowering with two kings coming in. And but it feels abundant and just clarity of mind just seems to be here. Yeah, I even got the peace of mind card at the bottom of the deck. So it feels very like a great day where you just leave it feeling, enthroned. Long live the king kind of energy. They're, very supported, very clear. So I like it. All pointers are pointing thumbs up, two thumbs up, two kings. So I like that. So very positive for you, Daisy. That's what they have for you right now. Yes, you'll get presents. King of Pentacles is abundance, right? All right. And then myself, Goldie. Hey, hey. You want to know who is coming towards you? Let's take a look here. Who does Spirit want you to know is coming towards you? Wow. Well, whatever is coming forward here, it's very positive. You got both the Wheel of Fortune and the Sun card. So both of these are very, very um, auspicious cards. The Sun is one of the most, if not the most abundant, fulfilling, overflowing cards. And the Wheel of Fortune says even your humans on board with how things unfold and come through here. So Leo energy, fire energy, um, but whoever is coming towards you here, it's very, very, it's almost like it's more than you could ever wish for in a way where you're just like blown away by like, whoa, no way, no way, you know. And I like that because the Wheel of Fortune always says that whatever unfolds is for us. It's the tune of for you, the Wheel of Fortune. But sometimes our human is like, how is that for me? But when the Wheel of Fortune comes out, it's like, wow, even your humans on board with how well things turned out. So, very positive, whoever this is coming towards you. I mean, it could be a fire sign because they're very beautiful and or handsome and um, very attractive and very playful, not childish, but childlike, where they look at the and they're excited and they want to go do things and adventure. And so it feels very, very positive coming in here. And that's what they have for you, Goldie. So easy breezy. I love how bright it is for you there. All right. And then Magana, you wanna whatever comes out. All right, let's take a look here and see what's coming out here. Well, you got 2 eights, so you got this beautiful flow of energy. And the 8 of swords is about you becoming aware of your own thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that no longer serve you. You know, those that used to make you feel blinded and bound and trapped and restricted and, deceitful and these old beliefs that were limiting. And then the 8 of Wands is fast moving, passionate energy that comes in like this. And this is what happens when you are able to clear away some limiting thoughts and beliefs and mindsets. One, it takes energy to maintain conflicting, thoughts and beliefs and also emotions that are attached to those beliefs. And when you are able to release these things, all that energy that's been investing in those, all that comes back to you. And I feel like that comes back to you very quickly here. And so, as an incentive, looking at your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that don't serve you anymore is very freeing and very empowering. Brings a lot of energy that comes in for you too. There is this message too of as you're looking and connecting to the capital T truths of the higher realm as you're cutting away the small T truths, you're also connecting to higher vibrational energy. That 8 of Wands is about clarity of messages that you're getting from the spirit world too. So they're going to be giving you messages all over the place, physical world, mental things popping in, emotional, energetically. So the more you fine tune and connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm that are rooted in unconditional love, the more you're able to cut away these barriers and this flood of energy and connection with spirit comes in too. So I like that for you, and that's what they have. So many blessings to you. And then I've got two Kritikas in a row. So we got Kritika Malhotra first. Hi. And so the cat exam, the kitty cat exam you took in November, you didn't perform up to the mark that you needed or wanted. And should you appear again next year, just accept any college. Your parents want this, but you don't agree. Well, let's take a look here and see what's for your highest experience here. 'Cause, what should they want here? Okay. All right. What is this one here? You know, you have the Seven of Pentacles, which is about the last thing that grows on the fruit tree is the fruit. And you have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins, which is new opportunities opening up in your outside world. And, it's either way, either choice that you make here, there's not a wrong choice. You can either wait for the new opportunity, or there's a new opportunity approaching that you don't have to wait for. And regardless, you're going to reach the destination that you're wanting to. Just, of course, one will take longer than the other. And whoops, didn't mean to smack my microphone. Smack, smack. you and so you don't have. I mean, we're an eternal being, so the rush is strictly on our humans' part, not on our soul's part. And but we have all these fears of what if I don't, what if I this, that, and everything else. Um, and you're eventually going to get to the same destination. It's just a matter of how long do you want to take to get there. And either neither is a better or worse, one's not more beneficial than the other, as wherever you're headed here. So I'd really say follow your heart. You got the nurture on the bottom. Mother nature, mother nurture. So choose what you want. It is your life to live. Yeah, parents have their opinion, and it's like, okay, well, thank you. And they are very wise, right? Usually they've been through it all, so they can have some great advice because they're looking hindsight, and you can be like, so why, tell me why, why did it, okay, well, you gave me some stuff to think about, but it's up to you. And I don't feel like the spirit is saying that either one is better than the other. It's just a matter of, it's like you come to a fork in the road that ends up coming back anyway over here. Just might come back at a little later spot, but um, it's not like significantly impactful of the when, for you in this lifetime. So you are free to choose. Follow your heart. Close your eyes, open your heart, and go, what do I want? And if you're like, you know what? I want to wait, and I'm going to take the, again next year. Well, good. Well, you've had practice. Now you're not as, you faced your fear of, not getting the mark that you want. And you're like, you know what? It's my dream. I get to choose to do it again if I want. There's no harm, no foul, no embarrassment, no judgment. It's like just information. It was a check-in. That's what exams and tests are. They test our knowledge where we're at, and then you know what? You want to study more and understand more. And so you get an affirmation of what you knew, but then you're like, yeah, when I took that, I had no idea about that. So I'm going to focus in on that and know it really well now. That's going to be my strength, as well. So I like that for you, Kritika Mahotra. So that's what they have for you right now. All right. And then Kritika Sayani, hello, hello. You want to know what is coming in your career in 2024, job and finance? Be sure to check out your 2024 energy forecast. I put all those out this morning, so they're all available on my main page. Let's see here what we've got going on. So you do seem to be having a little bit of inner conflict here with the 5 of Swords towards what this 9 of Cups, this dream come true, really is. And so I feel like for 2024, it's deciding and discovering. Your heart is in battling your mind, and your mind has all these rules, and your heart's like, I want to live. I have all this stuff I want to do. And that's what the 9 of Vessels represents, is your heart's dream come true. And this, the whole crux of your 2024 career is to decide, what is it that you truly want? What is it that your heart wants? Not your mind. Your mind wants to survive, your heart wants to live and thrive, and there's a difference. And I feel like 2024 is this year of figuring out what is it that makes your heart sing, that makes you feel full and whole and complete, right? And once you do that, you're like, all right. Otherwise, I feel like you're going to keep getting tired and exhausted from trying to live someone else's dream. And you're just like, there's got to be something else. And there is. Boom, 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 boom. But your heart wants to live. So take some time to step back and go, when was the last time my heart felt like it was singing? When's the last time my heart felt full, right? So that's what's coming in there for you, Kritika Sayani. So many blessings to you. I know, so mysterious. All right, Felicia Fang, you're up next. Hello, hello. You want to know, will you get any new job among the current ones, with the current options that you have here? I think we get this. We've been getting this every time we've asked. Because you got the judgment card, which is like this higher calling. like there's something more that your that your soul, your heart wants for you to live, and like we're just talking about not existing, because you have the wheel of fortune, which is that there is, with judgment card being two X's, double endings, double new beginnings, the wheel of fortune, endings and beginnings, things turning for your favor, for towards where even your human is on board with, yes, we want to live, because you have the champion of wands, which is the king, not the king, but the knight of wands, which is fastest moving horse out of them all, the horse on fire. Search for the passion. All the knights are on a quest for finding their power, their passion, their dream, and taking action towards it. Fast action once you discover what it is. So I just feel like the jobs that you're applying for are jobs. They're not the dream that you're wanting, this fulfillment of dreams come true, right? So I just feel like that these are like dead end, type of energy that's coming in, and that's why I feel like they are wanting to, have this different type of passion, this different type of expression that's coming in. All right. Sorry, just making sure there wasn't an emergency. My phone was blowing up, and it's not. People getting in the holiday mood, you know how it is. But that's what I feel like. It is this, living, living, living instead of existing, existing, existing. And I just feel like it's just reiterating the message that keeps feels like it keeps coming through. They're like, nope, that's not your dream. That's just living. I mean, that's just existing. That's not living. What is your dream? And it's like, all this would be a distraction. That's why they're falling through. You're not having things come in because you're not in tune with your dream yet, which is good that you don't want to get stuck. And, it's like if you ever have like a long stretch of freeway that doesn't have a roundabout. Next roundabout, next exit, 100 miles. There's no way to turn around. You have to go 100 miles before you could turn back around and go in the other direction. And they're like, we're trying to save you from having to go that long and get stuck in that. So I like it for you. So hang in there, Felicia. That's what they have. And then Marie Jones, you're up next. Hello, a career reading for the month of January. Absolutely. Let's take a look here. Let's give these a little shuffle. So Marie, career, career, career. What do we have? What do we have? Wow. All right. Yeah. Looks like Felicia and you are kind of in this wonderful journey because you've got the Hierophant, which is your higher self pulling you to find your capital T truth. And then you also have here the King of Swords. Again, capital T truth, seeing things from a higher perspective, cutting away the fears, and the Wheel of Fortune. This movement forward into something new with this 10. And even your human will be on board with it. But there's this clarity of mind that's coming, this clarity. Both of these are like super clarity cards about what this wheel of fortune is. What would it look like to have enough and be enough regarding a career, right? And it's like, yeah, is it about money, or is it about feeling complete and full, and expressing this unconditional love in your heart with the world? I just feel like this is a big month of decisions that to be made that even your human is on board with and going, all right, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's have this, beautiful energy coming forward, right? Into decision making, into clarity, into cutting away things, um, even planning and seeing what you're wanting to do. A lot of thinking, a lot of thought processes, but that's the clarity that comes in here for you for, the month of January for you. So I feel like you're going to be making a decision by the end of it with that Wheel of Fortune, that 10 coming in there. All right. So let's look at that for you, Marie. And then Tisha, Sony, hello, hello. Celestial generation with the guy, best friend. He's really close to you. Because you weren't happy with the relationship and you were going through a lot. Okay. So he stopped talking to you. Oh, all right. But now you miss someone too much. Wish you should have listened between us. And you feel his absence every other minute. And will you ever be talking again? The long paragraph. Thank you for your emoticons. All right, let's take a look here. Will you ever talk again? All right. And let's see what we got here. All right. Well, you do have the Queen of Pentacles, new birth, and with the Two of Swords, that is, close your eyes and open your heart. Queen of Coins, of course, she's grounded, but she also has emotion, sensuality. So there is a possibility of communication here. But, the Queen of Pentacles is Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, and nurturing yourself, doing what you feel is best for you. And if this Two of Swords is get out of your mind and into your heart and follow it. The fears that you have of, well, you know, I don't know if I should contact him. Do it. What do you have to lose? And I feel like that's what these are nudging you toward is follow your heart. What do you need for you? It's better to have tried and known than not have tried and never known. And what's the worst that could happen? They could tell you what you could do with your communication, and you had your chance. Too bad. And that will help you get over them. Or what's the best that could happen? They're like, I'm so glad I haven't been able to stop thinking about you. The only way I knew how to get past you was to stop communicating with you because it was too much. But you want to give it another try, you know, and if you feel you haven't changed, you were going through a lot back then, but are you still going through a lot? Because are you going to be able to bring someone new to the relationship? Because if all you have to offer is what you offered before, it's not going to be worth it. You're just going to dig a deeper hole, right? So really look at it. What is it that you really want? Are you different? Are you able to have a relationship? What were the fears? What were the things that happened? The things that you're unhappy with. Maybe it was you were unhappy with yourself, right? We're all mirrors for one another. So you can ask yourself, how was I unhappy? Not blaming, going, well, they weren't doing what I wanted them to do. No, that's all our emotions are in here. So really look and reflect and go, what was I wanting to see about myself? And, look at that. And then if you're able to reach out to them based on what conclusions you come to, then I feel like Spirit is saying, um, see what, take the action since you're the one that ended it. You need to be the one to start it back up, not expect them to come back to you, right? And I like that for you. So here we go, Tisha. You're like, I don't like them that much, but obviously you do because you can't stop thinking about them, and it's an important piece. You're drawn to them, so it feels like you need to do what's best for you and reach out to them, right? All right. So many blessings. Hang in there, Tisha. And then Doll Face Diva, a general for next week. What does Spirit want you to know for next week? All right. Wow. So a big transformative week here. You have the Five of Wands, which is the change of the energy from something that feels like a lot of fear to a lot of love and a lot of passion, excitement for life. And the Ten of Swords is a great card to have because this is the ending of trying to people please and fit in to do everything, and the supposed to's, the shoulds, the need to's, the have to's, the musts. So there is this wonderful, you know, ending of like, I've had enough of trying to do blah blah blah, whatever this thing is that's in your way that's holding you back, and you're like, I'm just tired of it. Tired of fearing failure. I'm tired of people pleasing, whatever this is. And this conflicting energy that's there transforms. So, it could be a beautiful realizing, you know what? The reason I get defensive, the reason I attack, the reason I run away is because I fear this. And if why am I fearing this? I'm just letting it go. And then the energy around when it comes up isn't there anymore. It's different and you notice it. And so I like it for you. It's could be to deal with, hanging around family or whatever. But there's this beautiful, I don't know, it just feels like freedom that comes in and going, you know what? Why am I so invested in it? Why am I trying to make something happen? I'm just going to release it all. And then things just flow and it's beautiful. So I like that for you. And then we've got Berenice Ramirez. Hello, hello. You want to see, is Christmas going to go in your favor? Let's take a look here and see what unfolds here for Christmas. It's an interesting way of putting it. Does it mean are you going to get all the presents you want? No, just kidding. No. Well, it goes a different route. You've got the Three of Wands, which things kind of it, um, they don't go as planned. It's like there's this detour that you take, and it's okay. The Temperance is balance, it's patience, and if you're patient, it does, because the Temperance card is about it takes time for the gold to appear between the two cups, right? It starts off as a base metal, and each time goes back and forth between the two, it magically, slowly turning into gold. And so with all that energy that's coming in there, it feels like it does end up being in your favor. It's just a different way and different route. It takes longer for it to happen, but ultimately you're like, wow, I really like this. So I like it for you. Very positive there for you, Berenice. So many blessings to you. And then Shay B, hello, hello. You want to know David's current feelings towards you? Let's see what David's feeling right now, which could or could not have anything to do with you at all. That's what happens when we look at other people's feelings, because they've got all their, if their stomach's upset or they don't feel good or they had something horrible happen, their feelings towards you are going to be different than if everything's going well for them. That's how fickle these human emotions are. If we're in fear, well, who knows what's happening? When we're in unconditional love, it's pretty solid and stable, but we're hardly in that as humans, right? You do have Champion of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, fast moving energy, very passionate, and the Four of Vessels, which is the Four of Cups, which has this energy of a different kind of love, right? And I feel like it's emotional stability, which we like that, but they're hots for you, the energetic and physical attraction. Fastest moving knight out of them all, the knight on fire. It's like a little chihuahua dog that wants to hump your leg. So that's their passions, but they're emotionally stable, which means that they can feel all this stuff, but they're a pretty level key kind of person where they're just kind of even keel, right? Where they're just like, all right, and it's like a duck, all the action is below the surface with all their little feeties going, but they're kind of gliding along the top. There's all this action below the surface, and that's what they're showing me is like they've got all this passion, but their emotions are stable where they don't like take fast action and movement. So that's what's coming in right now, Shabi. So I wouldn't be surprised if they act out on their passions, but the emotions will take a while to bubble up from the surface. All right. And then Vidi Jalan, hello, hello. You want to know what steps should you take so that you can bring about changes in your life? All right, let's take a look here. What advice does Spirit have here for you? Well, got the Nine of Cups, which is dreams come true. And you got the Four of Wands, which is joy, 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 joy. It is gathering, celebration, marriage card that comes in here. And, you know, this when we're asking about changes in our life, one, choose joy as much as you can. Joy, 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 joy. Be happy for no reason at all. No one can take it from you. and that raises your love vibration. It raises your overall vibration, and you start drawing in things that match that. If you're lower vibration, unjoy, then you're drawing in lower vibration people and experiences, right? So, how can I bring about changes in my life? I choose joy every moment, gratitude, unconditional love, and peace as much as can. The Nine of Cups is about, nine is the hermit's journey, cups, emotions, and um, one of the big changes we can make is instead of looking for our love in the outside world, our fulfillment, whatever our definition in the outside world, we turn inward and upward and we become a chalice, a holy grail. We allow the love from above to fill us up and overflow out to the world. If you haven't checked out a book by Deepak Chopra, it's an older one called The Path to Love. It's an amazing transformative book. You can probably get it really cheap um, used books because it's been around for a long time. And I wore out the one I had. I read it like 4 or 5 times over a couple of decades, and every page was highlighted. It's really, really life changing because you're finding your self love and you fill up, and then life suddenly changes from this thing that's lacking and falling short to this beautiful, overflowing world. So, very life changing, as you can imagine. All right, Vidi, that's what they have for you, my dear. So many blessings to you. And then Kevin to the Buin, you want to know, do you still have a chance of being in a healthy relationship with Akshat? No contact. All right. So, all right. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Cards are flying everywhere here. So you do have the Hermit card, which at first you're like, well, that means no, but that's not necessarily true because you also have the 10 of Vessels, the 10 of Cups, full and overflowing emotion. And you also have the Page of Swords, which is new contact, higher contact. Also, this Ace of Swords allows you to see things more clearly from a higher perspective and cutting away of things, which the Hermit card is, this invitation from spirit to go inward and upward and connect with them. So it does take some changing of mindsets and also changing the beliefs around what it takes for you to be happy and fulfilled, right? So there is this inner journey that does have to take place because that's what the purpose of this separation, this purpose of no contact is so that you aren't distracted about trying to achieve this external outward things, these thoughts and beliefs and mindsets been told that have to be fulfilled and upheld. And so they're encouraging you to turn inward and upward, and you have this beautiful, beautiful transformation that comes in with through all of that. So, it's there is possibility there. You just have, on the bottom of the deck, you have temperance, patience. It takes time going back and forth, but you have to invest that energy in transforming your thoughts and beliefs and mindsets and your emotions, or it's just drawing in that same type of no contact energy, right? Raising your love vibration, getting rid of the thoughts and beliefs that don't serve you, the emotions that don't serve you is what raises your love vibration because you're getting rid of the fear based vibrations. That's what draws people in. And then if after that Akshat is in alignment with you, then that's what draws you guys back together. There's no guarantee. It might even be that by the time you get on the other side of releasing those things, you're like, I'm not as attracted to them as I thought I was. But who's that? You never know because your vibration changes. Maybe it doesn't match anymore, but it is for your highest experience anyway. So I feel like there's some inner reflection to go on there, Kevin. So that's what they have for you right now. So many blessings to you. And I thought, sorry, I just want to double check here. I thought I already did one. Let me just make sure. Oh, no. Close, but no cigar. Similar name, but it wasn't the same there. So So we've got Dajona. You are up next, and you wanted a general reading. Let's see here. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. Okay. No, they do want these. So two sets of two. Let's see what these stories are here. All right, yeah. So it looks like here you got the Keeper of Swords, which is the Queen of Swords. Balancing of your heart and mind brings in the Eight of Wands, which is fast moving energy. And I feel like there is this clarity of mind that's coming in here because you also have the Page of Swords bringing in the King of Pentacles. So, there is this with both the keeper and the apprentice of swords. They both wield the ace of swords, which is connecting to higher truths, understanding things from a deeper place, cutting away fears, really brings in some fast energy, which also brings in abundance with that king of pentacles, the crown of coins there. So you do have this abundance coming in, this energy movement, but it feels like the only thing that's holding you back is some thoughts and beliefs and mindsets that you can question that will release things to come forward here. And it is an important time. I just feel like there's a lot of mental energy that's being focused on limitations instead of um, you know, where's this fear? What's at the root of this? Why am I feeling this way? Let's chop, 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 chop. Freedom comes, energy flows, abundance comes with it. So I like this for you, and it's just becoming aware of that energy. So I like that. All right. So that is what they have for you, Dajona. And then we've got Spiritual Journey Tarot General for winter, fall of 2024 for next year, huh? All right, let's take a look here. Okay. They know what you're asking. Wow. Well, I like the freedom that comes to here, the flow, because the Three of Swords is the expectations equal disappointment, all that heartbreak, all the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and musts. And the Eight of Swords is you becoming aware of your own thoughts that are making you feel blinded and bound and trapped and restricted. And it's a flowing number, which shows that you are becoming aware of it by the pricking in your heart, like, oh, that's right. Where's that coming from? And you question it, you transform it, it flows, it opens up more for you to look at. And it's freeing though, because it's like you're dismantling the cage that you have your mind in, your heart in, these limiting beliefs and thoughts. So there is a lot of freedom that comes in here in the winter and fall period, this period that you're looking for. That I just feel like you have an opportunity to really face these things, these beliefs that have been there for a long time, and you're realizing they're happening inside here, not out there. So you're clearing these things away, going through inquiry, right? Like, okay, why is that making me angry? Why is this triggering this? Why is this triggering that? Taking responsibility for your own thoughts and emotions that get triggered by your thoughts. Um, and I like that because it is very freeing. So that's what's coming in, Spiritual Journey Tarot. It's like a big piece of this. Be sure to check out my 2024 energy forecast that came out this morning. That'll give you an idea too. All right. And then up next here, we've got Angshi. So Angshi, hello, hello. So do we see Heatender Singh approaching you from his end to talk with you anytime soon? All right. Let's take a look here. Not super soon. We've got the Devil card energy, which is Capricorn energy. We just went into Capricorn season now. So there's some work to be looked at, some things to be questioned, some cutting away of thoughts and beliefs and mindsets, some, things that don't serve you anymore. But it does bring in the apprentice of coins, Page of Coins, which is new opportunities in the future. But I feel like it's more toward like January 21st, 22nd, when February season starts, because I feel like there's this month that we just went into Capricorn like yesterday. So you've got this during this period of time, the more you work at releasing these old thoughts and beliefs that had restricted and bound, made you feel trapped before, then that opens up the communication between the two of you. But I feel like there's this necessity going on for you to clear away these old thinking, these old beliefs that don't serve, that they've only been acting as a barrier and as a cage that's keeping your heart in there. And your heart's like, can we just question these and free me? And you're like, yeah, this sounds good. And the devil card comes in, rattles the cage, and you realize that this door behind, it's like a bird cage. The bird door was never closed, not even locked. It was ajar even. So when the rattling of the cage happens, the door opens up a little bit and you hear it go creak, and you're like, wait a minute, there's a door back there? How long has that been there? And it's open. What the heck? And there's this freedom that comes from it, right? And that's what allows the communication and the clarity to come between you and this individual. So that's what they have for you, Anshi. So many blessings to you. And then Mizrak Bayin, hello, hello. You wanted a general read. Let's take a look here. What does Spirit wants you to know? All right. All right, a third. So let's take a look here. All right. Yeah. So you definitely have this movement of thought and belief. You got the 3 of Swords, which usually represents heartache and disappointment and all that coming in here. And there's this switching and this changing of this coming in, because you've got the movement of vessels, the champion of vessels, which is the Knight of Cups. Movement of emotion, movement. Seven of Coins, Seven of Pentacles is normally a patience card, but it also can be a harvest is arrived, and that makes sense here with this, having a movement card with that. This means that the harvest is here. You're seeing the fruit, but there's disappointment in the fruit. And you're like, what? What is happening here? And it's okay, because you're realizing and asking, wow, those are apples growing on that tree. I didn't realize, yeah, I did plant apples, didn't I? Why did I plant apples? Oh, that's right. Everyone else wanted apple juice, apple pie, apple fritters, apple, whatever, apple cider, whatever you can make from apples, right? They wanted it. And you're like, okay, well, I wanted to make everyone happy, so I did apples, but I'm not happy. Now that I see the fruit, I'm going, not really into apples. I want guacamole, so I want an avocado tree, or maybe you don't even want trees, but you're realizing this isn't what I want anymore. I might have wanted it at some point, but I don't want it anymore. So it's okay to make changes. It's okay to alter course. And I feel like that's what Spirit wants you to know right now. All right. So that's what's coming in, Ms. Rex. So many blessings to you. And then we've got Sheenam Boot. Welcome, new subscriber. Thank you for liking the video. And you want to know if your boyfriend, Zashan, with his ex, is cheating on you with his ex. All right, let's take a look here. All right. So, I got the Ace of Cups, which is new love, new emotion coming in here. You got the Queen of Swords, balancing heart and mind. So we've got a queen, a new love of a new, coming in here. I don't feel like they're cheating on you with their ex, but I want to get clarification on here, because it almost feels like, was there someone new that they're interested in? And let's see what we have here. Yeah, we've got the Defender. We've got the Emperor energy, which is Aries energy, new passion, new decisions being made, new, you know, um, stepping out, and I'm going to do what I'm going to do kind of energy that comes with that. And then we even got the Tower card. And the bottom of the deck, which is sudden change, sudden movement, that comes in here. Sorry, we're almost to the end here. I just want to, we got the Nine of Cups. I just feel like, they just don't know what they want with this Nine of Cups. They don't know what a wish come true and dream come true is. Oh, yeah. You know, and that's what happens when we're taught that other people outside of us are supposed to make us happy. We will go from person to person to person to person or have multiple people because we're taught they're supposed to make me happy and I'm not happy, so it's their fault. But there's a commonality with no one's making someone happy. It's this in here that's unhappy. And they're not happy on the inside. No one can make them happy. And I feel like this is what they're going through right now is they're just realizing, wow, if I'm not happy, it's my own damn fault. It's inside of me. And that's something that's a big thing to be aware of, especially if you're the one that's, you know, like you feel like someone's going somewhere else. It makes us feel like, well, I'm not good enough. And it's like no one's good enough when we're depending on them to make us happy because that's our job. No one can hurt us. That's our job. We are the ones that choose happiness or upsettedness or whatever emotion we want to choose in each moment. And I just feel like they're not cheating with an X. I feel like they're just being drawn into more, yeah, into more relationships in the outside world because they're unhappy on the inside. But I don't feel like it's their ex. I feel like it's someone new that they're being drawn to. Yeah, another one, and it just feels like this is a repeating pattern where, they look for others to make them feel fulfilled and then they don't feel fulfilled. And so then they think, well, maybe two, maybe three will make me feel fulfilled. And no, still not. And I don't feel like they're doing that inner reflection either. So I know it's difficult. I've been on that side 3 times in my own life, and, it's a beautiful learning experience. You do learn about yourself because everything happens on purpose for us to realize more about ourselves until we see it, and then we're like, "Oh." Like, Spirit afterwards was like, hindsight is always beautifully, really crystal clear sometimes. And Spirit was asking me, "What did you learn about these 3 people that when they did not honor your commitments?" And I'm like, "Well, people are bastards." It's like, "No, no, 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 no." If they're a mirror for you and they were cheating on you, then I go, "I wasn't cheating on them." And they're like, "But how maybe you were cheating on yourself?" And I'm like, "Cheating on myself? What do you mean?" They're like, "Well, where does self-worth come from?" I go, "Well, it's supposed to be self-worth from myself." And where were you determining your worth? Oh, yeah, I was cheating on myself with them because I was looking for them to define my worth instead of myself. And then I realized, okay, I get it now. So hopefully that helps. Probably not, but you hang in there, my dear. And many blessings to you. All right. And then we have Shah Leon. Hello, hello. General reading. And what does passed on loved ones and ancestors want you to know? All right, let's take a look here. See what's your passed on loved ones. All right. Let's take a look here. So you've got this crown of wands, which is the king of wands, and the 5 of swords, which is like inner conflict. And the crown of wands feels a lot like the emperor energy, especially in this case, where it's like your heart and your mind are battling because you were given a lot of supposed to be's and should be's and need to be's and have to be's and must be's by the outside world, and they were telling you all this stuff, right? And you're kind of perplexed, going, well, but that's not what I want to do, but I don't want to let them down, I don't want to get rejected, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff, all this inner conflict, right? But the king of wands is like the emperor. They're like, all right, enough, everyone clear the throne room, I'm going to make decisions for me. And thank you for your advice, all your yappy, yappy, yappy advice and opinion. But I'm going to decide and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put form around it and I'm going to take action around it. And I'm going to have movement forward. And that's where this clarity of mind comes in. It's like you close your mind a little bit and open your heart. And what is my dream? Not what I think I'm supposed to, should, need to, have to, must do, blah, blah, blah. But what do I want to do? What makes me sing? What makes me want to, enjoy this? And this is your loved ones and ancestors on the other side are basically saying, do that before it's too late, because we can, try to you know, make everyone else happy. But if we're not happy, we're the one that has to eat our life. It's like being at a giant table at a restaurant and everybody's looking at their menus and everyone's telling you, this is what you should eat. This is what you should eat. And you're like, you know what? Thank you for your opinion, but I have to eat it. So I'm going to order something I want. And that's what's coming in here. That's what your ancestors are saying. Yeah, order up. All right, so that's what's coming in for you, Charles Leon. And then HTTTPS quotation. Who were you in your past lives? Tons and tons of different people. Let's take a look here and see what's like maybe one lifetime they want you to know about. Yeah. Well, you were this pioneer with the full card and the 5 of swords, and I feel like the pioneer had to do a lot with philosophy and thinking. So I feel like you were at the on the precipice of a lot of these great philosophers, like in Greece and different places where you were just able, it's that kind of era and that kind of age where you were looking at life from different perspectives. Some where society was not ready for where you guys were taking it, but you were. That's where this conflicting energy of the 5 of swords comes in. There's like this um, challenging the thoughts of the day and age. Then you were like, century before your lifetime. But, you were a big thinker, a big philosopher looking at things. And I feel like you even traveled a lot with that full card, which is about adventure, unrestricted adventure. And you just love going and learning new cultures, learning new perceptions, new ways of looking at things. And you wrote papers back then, which, on stone, no, on actual paper, and then shared things with other philosophers. And I like that for you. So big, huge philosopher in a past life. You probably like looking at things from different perspectives. Arguing for the sake of arguing has maybe come into this lifetime too. I feel like in that lifetime you really had that, and definitely some. Um, you like to discuss, you like to debate. You didn't like to argue, voices get raised, but you love to discuss, even passionately discuss. So I like that for you. And so that's one lifetime that you have. I do offer past life readings if you want to get a in-depth one. They're half off until the end of the year. You can get a half-hour reading for $10 and an hour reading for 25. And all that information's in the description box if you want to check it out. All right. And then my last individual, hopefully I didn't miss anyone. If I did, deepest apologies. I will be back in about an hour and 15 minutes. So if I did miss you, please come back. I'll be posting here as soon as I'm done with this, around 5 o'clock in about 50 minutes or so. I'll be posting the next announcement. You can jump in early and also post your questions early as well. All right. So last individual for this session is Ashvin Rai. Hey, Ashvin. You wanted spiritual guidance for you. What does Spirit want you to know right now? All right. So you've got the Four of Wands, joy, celebration, gatherings, maybe marriage. Let's see what else we got here. Well, you got the Keeper of Wands, which is the Queen of Wands. So you definitely have this fiery energy that's coming forward. Oh my gosh, and you got the 5 of Wands. So you got 3 fire cards out of 4, and you have the Revealer or the High Priestess card. And she is definitely about stepping back, connecting with spirit, going behind the veil, diving deep into the emotions. And I feel like this is what brings in all of this connection to spirit. The keeper of wands, the queen of wands, she has a natural connection to the spiritual energy. She also gets a second portion of cup. Normally, she has a black cat, which is about her connection to spirit. So you definitely have this. I almost feel like there's this upgrade coming in here for you, Ashvin, where you just are new doors are opening up here for your energy, this transformation and change of your energy. So if you've been thinking of doing energy work, Reiki, Tai Chi, Qigong, anything to do with the spiritual movement of energy, I feel like you're having this heightened experience. And I feel like it's trying to draw you into a gift of yours that you can share it with other people too. So I like this for you. Think about it. If you haven't, just look into those different energies. See if any resonate with you, because I do feel like you're drawn to help transform like the energy of the collective of the planet. And so you're not here by accident, you're here on purpose. So something to think about. All right. So that's what they have for you. Many blessings to you. And thank you guys so much too for all the thumbs up that you gave the video. Like I said, I'll be posting a pinned comment here momentarily with all the names of all the people in order that I gave readings to. So you can find out where your reading is more easily in the video. And I will be back in an hour plus tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, as well as Saturday and Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Mountain Time. So if I don't see you later today or this weekend, have a very happy holiday, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Until then, please know every second of every day of your life, you are unconditionally loved by the mother and the father of all things, our creator. And of course, I love you too. So until we see each other again, much love to you. You hang in there. And you, oops, bing, take care as I break stuff. All right. We'll see you soon. What a dork.